I think my biggest interest, of course, are my family, my 2 daughters, my 6 grandchildren, and my 5 grandchildren, and my 6 great-grandchildren. They are my biggest interest. I have a host of friends.
Oh, you couldn't have given me anything more beautiful.
I was born in London, but when I was still a baby, my father moved down to Berkshire, and he worked on a big estate there. And I grew up there until I was 5 years old. I can remember learning to swim in the Thames.
Oh, wow.
Good catch.
I was one of 8 children.
Yes.
Well, I was growing up in England. There were only 5 in the family. This would have been in 1912. The emphasis was then on immigration to the colonies. And my father thought, well, that was the place to bring a family. There was more opportunity out here than there was in England So we came out here on the SS Argyle ships. And of course we came round the Cape of Good Hope because there was no Suez Canal then. This was before that was built.
Yeah.
We lived on the dairy farm till I was 10. Louis, the elder, there was no secondary education available. There was a lady who was something to do with the postal department, and she used to drive in from Sutton Forest to Moss Vale every day, and she took over the job of taking Louis in her sulky so that Mum could still go and help milk the cows.
So your brothers and sisters caught a ride with someone in a sulky to get to school,
Yes.
so a horse and cart to get to school?
Yeah, so when I was 12 I went to a Cobra Girls High School.
What was that called back then? Was it the high school certificate? Or?
No, it was called the intermediate. You graduated from that when you were about 16.
Oh, I see. Okay, so that was the end of high school.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I never. Oh.
And from there, I did a course at a business college in shorthand and typing, and I got a good job with Hardy Rubber Company, assisting the accountant. And then I got married, and of course,
Babies?
married women weren't allowed to work.
You weren't even allowed to work.
No, well,
It was frowned upon
well, there was never any employment. Naturally, you didn't expect to.
because you had to look after the children.
Yes, you became a housewife and a mother and looked after the family. Yes, in 1953 we bought the shops.
Right. Oh, now both of you, now look up at me. Oh, good.
And I was the first retailer to have a Lego agency outside Penrith.
Really?
Bob died in 1971. We just built this house. We'd only been here 10 months.
10 months.
And he died and left me with the mortgage. And I struggled on with the shop. I had 2 girls working for me at the time, but I couldn't afford to keep them on. I had one casual, and I used to work till 11 o'clock every night.
So you were still managing those shops as a
Yeah, I
landlord
was.
until you were 106?
That's right, I was.
Yeah, amazing, amazing.
Happy birthday, Georgie.
Happy birthday.
I've had a wonderful life, and I'm quite prepared to join Bob up there anytime.
I look like Atlanta with a golden apple.